EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins flushed out right. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained. drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins now. He'll buy some time right. And complete right side to Cook. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Kick. Don't let your pride get in the way. Oh, you're going to let pride get in the way. Could have tied the game up. Oh, really?
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Don't worry about it. If you don't kick it now, you're going to kick it later.
When it drops, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw, Cousins.
Good save.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be running in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the sauce, find the dead zone, and find it.
Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off for the touchdown.
This is crazy. Everything arriving tomorrow except for your damn chair and your kitchen table.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they get down at the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those...
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
78 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They're running it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Durham Smythe, 39 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
A give to Cook out of the gun. They find some open field here.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 47 yards.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Good play.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. The kick by Joseph is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Cycle.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Steps away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
58.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hurry.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Check nickel. Striker, 3-3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Tua.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Back 22. Come on. We won it. Come to my work. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Come on, let's go.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, pull down. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Hey, let's get this.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Cousins to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Now Hill to return it.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right, 97.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Okay, Frank. You won't see me in your nightmares, son. You won't see me in your nightmares. 58 Mike, 58 Mike. Hey, pick your game. Strike it.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Tua to throw. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Hey, don't need a ball. Don't do me like that. Boy, get it any way you can, huh? This.
Cousins is going to take this one down to an end.
And how about this taking the run out the clock and close this game out by 1 point. You don't know. They also said one point. That got tested in this one.
That cliche rings true. A single inning separates this one. Another touchdown for the horses who's after this coach club. And he'll be taken down here. And
the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.